Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing this evening, or this morning, or this night, depending on when you're watching this video, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So again, my name is Morel. If you've not subscribed, please do so right now. Just click the subscribe button. Make sure you like, comment, and share this video. So today I'm actually in Belgium. So I've just checked in quite early. So I thought I'd do this quick video. And this video is going to be, I doubt it's going to be a long video, but it'll be a short video. I'll be talking about simply the difference between assets and liabilities. I've received a few inquiries already where people are asking, what should young people do? They want to learn about financial literacy. They want to learn how to make passive income. So I thought I'd do this video real quick to let you guys know that essentially the first thing you need to know in life is that there's two keywords. One word is called asset and one word is called liability. Now, if you're over 16 and you've not heard these words, I don't know where you've been living. But there's someone called Robert Kiyosaki. He's an author, Robert Kiyosaki. He wrote the book Rich Dad and Poor Dad. So this information I'm giving you is not even my information. I just read it for free. Well, not for free because I bought the book. It wasn't that expensive, but again, it's Robert Kiyosaki that wrote the book Rich Dad and Poor Dad. And in that book, there was two main things that he talked about. One was called assets and one was called liability. So in this video, I'm gonna break down and give you some practical example to see if I can help you and if I can help the young people. If you're already old, I don't really know what to do, but hopefully I can help you for the last few years that you have. But this is mainly towards the young people. Yeah, so we're gonna start. What is an asset? An asset is something that puts money into your pocket. Simple as that. So if you have something and it adds money to whatever you have, it's called an asset. What is a liability? If you have something that requires you to take money out of your own pocket every time, that will be a liability. So a liability is something that takes money away from you, and an asset is something that gives you money. So I know a lot of my viewers are quite young and maybe will not understand what I've just said. So I'm going to use practical example to make it easy. So as this page will be about real estate, I'm going to use real estate to demonstrate what I've just explained. So in real estate, for example, you can purchase a unit. That could be a house, it could be, I don't know, an apartment, it could be a shopping center or a commercial space. You can just purchase anything. Once you make that purchase, it's not an asset. Most people think if I get a house, it's an asset. Technically, no. If you get a house, to know whether that house is an asset or a liability, you gotta answer one question. Does it take money away from you or does it give you money? So if I get a house now and I live in there, me and my missus or me and my wife, what's gonna happen is that house will be a liability because we're gonna pay council tax, we're gonna pay, there's so many taxes I don't even know. We're gonna pay all the taxes. We're gonna pay light bill, water bill, electricity, Wi-Fi. You guys know, if you're from the UK, you know all these expenses. So it means every month that money is coming out of our pocket without even talking about the rent. So that house would actually be a liability. And if I choose to buy, I'll be on a mortgage, which will still be a liability because that means money is coming out of my pocket monthly and a substantial amount too. So how can you flip the story? How can you make it from a liability to an asset? If I decided to rent that property, it would then become an asset. And the reason why it become an asset is because somebody else will be paying me. For example, if my rent is 1,800 and somebody lives in my house who's paying me 2,300, that's an extra 500. That 500 now become assets because he's now paid for my rent and he's giving me 500 extra. So the house went from a liability when I moved into the house and I was the one living in the house, which means I had to take care of all the bills. And now we move into an asset because I've just moved somebody else in there and that person is being charged more than my expenses. So they cover my expenses and they give me more money. This again is another form of passive income, but I don't want to mix up the topic. This is not about passive income for now. It's about how to turn something from a liability to an asset or determine what is an asset and what is a liability. So again, I'm going to use another example for the young people, a car. Let's just say Tim or Tululukwe for the Africans, or I don't know, what other people though, yeah. Let's just say Tim or Tululukwe decides I'm going to go and get a brand new car. The moment they get that car, if that car is for their own personal use, it's going to be a liability because there's insurance, there's road tax, there's ULS, there's congestion charge. These are just the charges, but it's a liability because I'm gonna have to put money in there for fuel. I'm gonna take it to the car wash. If the tires burst or pop, I'm gonna have to change it. If there's a problem with the engine, I'm gonna have to take it to the mechanic. So money's gonna be coming out of my pocket to fix that car. So that car, in return, will become a liability and not an asset. How do I change that scenario around? Simple. I just rent this car. Let's just say I work a 9 to 5. In the evening or in the morning, I can rent the car if I don't take it to work. But if I need it for work, in the evening, I can rent that car out to someone. Let's just say there's someone down the street called Kim. Kim works in a Chinese restaurant, he does delivery. I can give my car to Tim, make sure he's insured under my car. Tim can use my car for his delivery, and that car has now become an asset because now I'm making money from the car because whatever he's gonna give me will be extra money. So I've turned the car from a liability to an asset. And again, it's just a mindset. Even my trainers, you have trainers, you'll be surprised you can turn your trainers into an asset by simply lending your trainers to someone who's willing to pay to use them. You see my watch here? I can decide to give my watch to someone and charge them to borrow my watch. It will then go from a liability to an asset. So I just need you guys to understand, it's just a mindset. Every time you're gonna make a purchase, every time you're gonna do something, ask yourself this question: will this thing, or will this item, or will this commodity, or whatever it is it gonna give me more money? In other words, would I receive more money because I have this? Or will I have to spend out of my own pocket because I have this? And I think once you have that mindset, you've already got the first step to doing well in life, because most of the time we buy things that are liabilities. And I mean, you have a laptop. You're not a producer, you're not a vlogger, you're not an influencer, you don't work in an office. So your laptop is a liability because it's not making you any money. Do you understand? It's not making you any money. So go through your list of things that you have and ask yourself, is it making you any money? Right now, I'm using an iPhone 13 Pro. Before making YouTube, this phone was a liability because I was just paying monthly. Now, hopefully, because of your subscription, I hope you go and subscribe right now. I can eventually start to make money. So my phone is now gonna go from a liability to an asset, all because I just changed my mindset. So guys, as we go on this channel, we're gonna go into some deep topics. We're gonna talk about serious things with actual information and stats, but this is just the early stages. So I thought I'd do this video real quick, just to let you guys know. Thank you if you stayed with me all this time. I appreciate your support. Like I said, we're all a community, so we have to come together and help each other. If you got a business or you got something, let me know, and then we'll see how we can help each other. Thank you and have a good day.